Welcome to Con Expo 2020. I'm Diana Henry along with Ryan Driscoll from GPS Insight. Thanks for joining me.
How you doing?
A lot of great things happening here at Con Expo. Innovation, technology is certainly on the forefront. How are you playing a role in the industry with that?
So I can really speak to technology from the fleet side. Lots of construction organizations have a ton of heavy equipment and a lot of trucks on the road, both big and like pickup trucks, for example, right? So from that perspective, we're really focusing on technologies to make them more efficient, more safe, which is a big one in this industry, more compliant. There's a lot of compliance issues that a lot of these construction businesses face, and then more accountable. So once those guys leave for the day to go on job sites, how can management hold them more accountable to their jobs? That's what we're really focused on.
Talk about the solution you provide.
Yeah, so we do, it's fleet management software. So we help businesses with GPS tracking. We help them with ELD, which is electronic logs, which is a compliance issue. The government mandated that guys with big trucks use electronic logs to monitor their hours behind the wheel. We also help with things like DVIR, which stands for Driver Vehicle Inspection Reporting. And drivers are required to do this by the DOT. They have to go around the truck and inspect the truck to make sure
everything's in place.
Exactly, that there's no defects in the truck. And if there are, they can just take a quick picture, send it into management, and then they can get it taken care of. And then of course we have our core product, which is the GPS tracking side of things, which is really where we started.
Absolutely. Talk a little bit about the demand from customers for a more holistic approach when they look at their business.
Yeah, so the way it's been for a long time is this industry's been really siloed. There were the GPS tracking companies that just did one thing. Then there were companies that helped make the mobile workforce more efficient. They did things like custom forms that the companies or the technicians or the crews are required to fill out, or work order management where they had a work order on an app and they could see everything that they needed to do on that job for that day. But that was siloed in a different business as well. And so a construction business had to buy this one, had to buy this one, had to buy this one, and none of them talked to each other. So the goal here is to bring it all together and make it more holistic, and that's what our vision is. So we've been doing GPS tracking for a long time, and we just purchased a company called Service Bridge, who is focused in the mobile workforce management area. So their job is really taking over the oversight or the insight into what happens once a crew member or a driver of a truck leaves the truck to start doing work. So now we can see everything from planning the day to the trip the vehicle makes and what happens during that trip, to now what's happening on the job, and then sending all that information back to headquarters so that electronically and in real time, they're able to manage the business and understand what's going on.
I was just going to say, real time is key. Security has to be also a big point that your customers bring up.
Sure. You mean from a software security
Absolutely.
standpoint?
Yeah.
We have a very large development team in place, and a whole pillar of them are only focused on security to make sure that we don't have to worry about hackers and private information getting into the wrong hands. We have a lot of certifications for it as well to make sure that all their data is safe.
Really fascinating stuff. It's the way of the future.
It is.
Right? If you don't jump on board now, you're off the bus.
That's right. And a lot of the construction businesses out there are still on paper. So we're trying to help move everybody forward.
That's right. Thanks so much for sharing your information, and
Sure.
have a great rest of the show.
Thanks.